Hello and welcome back to the Modern Mompreneur podcast. I'm your host, Dai Smith. And on the Mom Pod, we talk all things mompreneuring, how we are indeed managing a business while raising a family, right? Growing a business and raising a family. And today I'm so excited to have fellow mompreneur and my BFF, seriously, my friend of 30 plus years, Ciara Liz V. Ciara Danielle Lisby. I'm gonna give a whole government name. Welcome to the Modern Entrepreneur Podcast. Yes, yes. So Ciara is a mom. She is a seasoned professional. She has a very expansive background in different industries, but right now she is serving us in the insurance business, making sure that we are securing our family and securing our livelihood, and she's exploring the world of life and health insurance. And so her and I have began this journey. It's so funny. We have a lot of parallels we get into, but Ciara has, not only did we grow up together, I'm talking about like rollerblading and bicycle and Barbie dolls. Okay, I'm talking about we go way back. But even like after high school or college, we both got married around the same time. We actually were pregnant with both of our kids at the same time, y'all. Like that, our kids are months apart. The oldest are a month apart. The youngest are a few months apart. Different gender, like the gender split flop. But it's so crazy. And then few years later, here we are, both exploring entrepreneurship, working on our mindset, like so many parallels. I couldn't have asked for a better person to go on this mompreneur journey with. And so I'm so happy to pick my friend's brain today and let y'all learn about her journey. She has a beautiful story of, just triumph, right, in life. And so I'm gonna quit talking and let y'all hear from Ciara. So tell us, C, who are you and who do you serve?
Well, hello everybody. I'm so excited to be here today. It's so funny because it's coming back full circle. I remember this was an idea, right? I
Mhm.
am actually an insurance broker. So I just started this business, getting started and educating mainly people like you and I who are with young children and have a family and making sure we're working hard and securing our investments and our assets and our families and making sure I just educate people about life insurance and the living benefits of having life insurance.
Yes, yes. So how did you get into the world of insurance? Because you've had so many different careers and experiences. Like, tell us about the journey getting into this and why you chose to venture into insurance.
I chose insurance. So the last 6 years, day, I have been working for a healthcare operations company, and in that
Hmm.
company, I learned a lot, and it was mainly like healthcare, health insurance from Medicaid, commercial, all of that. And I've learned so much, and I learned also that so many people don't really understand insurance. We get it because we're told to,
Hmm.
we need to have it. So that's when I thought, like, and my company was doing so many layoffs, um, and nobody likes to not really know where their future holds when you get, having to go through layoffs. So I decided to take my future into my own hands. I went and studied to get my license so I can teach people and serve people in a different way. So
Hmm.
yeah, got my license in 2023 of April, and took a leap of faith and left my job on the 15th of
Ooh,
December last year.
ooh, ooh.
I
Yes.
know, and here I am. I'm on a mission to educate and help people in
Yeah.
another volume. Yeah.
Yeah. So what was that like saying, given the to your job, because I know you have kids, your family's lifestyle depends on your income, and to take that leap of faith, that's courage, girl. How did that when did you know that it was the right time, and also how did that feel doing that? Like, what were your thoughts going through your head? It still may be going through your head because that's pretty
Right,
fresh.
right. Yeah, I know. I think we all, and we talked about, right? We are doing this thing for mindset, right?
Mhm.
Since starting that program to build on mindset, I know all of us, every single person, know that they have a purpose and a passion. But how it felt, it was nerve wracking. I had a lot of things going through my head, as we always do. We can usually talk ourselves out of
Mhm.
it, or we cannot really look at what's in front of us or use our five senses, right? And
Yeah.
just know that it always works out. And I've tried this before, as you know, right? But one thing I didn't know is I think understanding mindset. Um, I didn't understand that we always going to have that in your head, and don't let that out speak what is actually true. You can do all things.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
felt like it felt freeing because I've been in a job and I've done all the things that I wanted to do with that job, and I felt like, what's next for
Mm.
me? And
Mm.
I didn't feel like I had any other roles that I wanted to play at the company, and then I didn't want to be in a different company. So I'm like, well, what
Yeah.
else do I can become an
Yeah.
entrepreneur, and set my
Yeah.
and build a legacy for my family. So that's what we're
Nice.
doing. We working against fear and just taking a leap of faith. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I love that. I love that you talked about it being freeing because it's like you bust through this wall of fear. And on the other side of that, I often talk about give your at the closing of the podcast, give yourself permission to live out your full dreams because you never know what's on the other side. And for you, the other side was freedom. Like that's so refreshing because I imagine feeling like suffocated. This is my own paradigm.
Yeah.
Suffocated from the fear of leaving my job. Like I feel the tightness in my neck. But to hear you say that it is freeing on the other side, oh, that's just such a relief. So any mompreneurs listening who
Mhm.
are balancing that corporate job and the family, of course, and you're like, but I want to do this. Like you said, there's nowhere you've hit the glass ceiling. You have done all the things in your corporate career. Now it's time to bet on yourself, to take all that knowledge because we all got a lot of us have all these knowledge that we have gained from our previous experiences to really pour into our own career, our own goals and dreams. So I admire that. I do. I want to be like you when I grow up to,
You're so funny.
you know.
I know, but we do.
Yeah.
That's so true. You think about it. Where have you come in your company? If you were always promoting and you know that you're an asset, they know that you're good. You can do it. If you can do it for them, you can do
Mhm.
it for yourself. 100%.
I know.
Yep.
Yes. You're preaching to the
Yep.
choir. Even though I'm a reluctant
I know.
choir member.
Oh no, it's
To the choir.
okay, right? It's okay. You love what you do, and when it's time,
Yeah.
it works. Yep.
Yeah. Love
100%.
it. Love it. So when you chose the type of industry where people don't want to talk about life insurance,
No.
they feel scared to talk about it. It's like it's even more serious than like financial counselors or financial coaches because life insurance is like you're talking about death, you're talking about the after, you're talking about that. So what's your angle, what's your mission with like trying to overcome that in people because they need to hear about it. So how do you approach it when you know that that's what you're up against in your career, in your business?
Um, I think too, when you say, and I think that's the thing, is the challenge when we think about life insurance, we only think about the death part of it. That is a benefit, but there's so many other benefits, like living
Mm,
right now. And I think that's what I'm on a mission to help people understand, Day, that it's not about
mm,
the end, but like right now. Let's just, you can use it as a safe. It's not like the stock market, but it's a safe investment tool. You can grow your money. It's better than
mm,
sitting in the bank. And you will be able to
yeah,
see that. And when you retire, can tap into it. Um,
yeah.
Kids, you have children, right? We have kids, we can get policies on them. So just really painting the picture, showing people what benefits are existing right now, and then also
Hmm.
yeah, eventually when that day comes, there's this as well, but there's so many other things, and I think that's
Yeah.
where the education comes in it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's been something I've noticed about your approach to insurance is how you do want to educate people because you immediately think about the death benefit, but that's just one piece of insurance. Like you say, there's living benefits, which, to be quite honest, especially someone in that has our background, perhaps we weren't always educated on the financial tools that are available to us. And insurance, life insurance is a financial tool, just like the stock market, just like real estate, just like any other tool that build wealth. People build wealth through insurance. They build it, and so that's a great thing that you're sharing that because it's not about you're not think. Yes, you'll get them secure for what we traditionally think of life insurance, the death benefit, but how can we put things in place to really maximize on the living benefits, which you have lots of knowledge to share, which you're always educating yourself around that to learn and grow and all that. So
Right.
um, if you're a mompreneur and you are just getting your business started, what does it take to like get yourself set up with right type of insurance? Like, is there a certain financial minimum? Is there like a do you need like a certain type of lifestyle? Like, what would you say to someone who is like, I need to get life insurance and think about the living benefit? Like, where would you tell them to start?
Um, where would I tell them to start? It just, I guess it really depends. I think the best thing to do is, having a consultation. Let's talk about what your goals are with it. That way we can, make sure we select the proper
Right.
type of policy. There's so many options out there. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think that's knowing what the goal is and things like that to be able to help you
Yeah.
select a plan. Yeah.
So what you're saying is make an appointment with you so
Yeah.
that you can have a consultation. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing you say.
100%.
Which
Yeah,
I
100%.
don't.
I
I do.
think that's the start. Yeah, 100%.
Talk to somebody who know what they're talking about. I mean, you can go Google, but like you said, there's so many things. It's probably overwhelming and confusing. So, for those who listen who are like, what's she mean about this living benefit? What's this? What's this here?
Yeah.
So, she talking to Ciara, talking to a licensed life insurance broker is the place to start. No pressure. Just
No,
go get some
no pressure.
education for you and your family,
Yeah.
um and set yourself up for success. So that's good. Okay, well, good to know. We'll be sure to include all your contact information at the end, but I want to switch gears and talk about my beautiful godchildren. And like you have you got these two kids and now you're a business owner. What has been some um aha moments or challenges that you've seen in navigating building a business while maintaining your family life?
Oh, day. I think that's still because this is new for me, let's just be
Mhm.
honest. Still working on finding it out. But my word in 2024 is just intentional. And I
Mhm.
actually, it's funny that you asked because I actually am doing like a parenting with intention class with one of our fellow
Mm.
mates, Teresa. So I am working on just being intentional, right? Because it's easy to just get locked up into work and, everything else just in autopilot, but making sure that um, carving out some time for family, having that
Mhm.
balance. Working from home is easy because you can be in the office all day, but making sure I'm intentional is the main thing I think, and it's still a challenge. But when I recognize it and you're aware that hey, I need to make sure today we spend time. So like Sunday is our day. That's day we spend time. Mom's not in office. Mom's not working. But
Yeah.
that's the main thing. It's being intentional and making sure you make that time. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I've heard a lot of mompreneurs talk about that. Just the balance, setting boundaries, um, making sure that because you are, you know, I saw this I guess a real this lady was like a 9 to 5, it's like 9, 12, 3, 6.
Mhm.
A government job, 9, 12, 3, 6. And then she like literally turned and it was like entrepreneurship, her arm just kept spinning around and around like it doesn't stop. It
It
doesn't stop. So you have to make it stop. You have to be intentional because I could literally be in front of my computer 24/7. I mean, maybe not 24/7, but sleep because there's always something to do. Emails and ops and sales and calls and podcasts, all the things. So you have to create order, which is something I help people do, clearly. You have to
and
create order in your life because
that is,
otherwise you're gonna be all over the place. And these kids gonna be like, my mommy is never here. She's always on the computer. She's always at a networking event, not paying attention to me.
right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I love that you
It's
said that intentional.
yeah, intentional day. And I have to say that that is one thing that you do, right? And I actually set time. I had my friend help me organize that. Like I use my calendar more than I ever have probably used, even in
Mm,
my role. And but I just took what I learned professionally, and then what you taught me, planning out my quarter and things like that, so I know what my day looks like. Try not to take over too much task because honestly, when you are starting a business, I'm enjoying the journey. Like it's fun and like
mm, nice.
everything from, building your cards, your website, to making posts, to meeting people. You
That
enjoy.
is so exciting.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is so exciting. Yes, I love that. And you just learn how to do things differently. Just like you have your like I remember it was important for you when we were working together to not only have your work calendar, you were like, I need my family calendar to be
mhm,
very visible, organized. I need my husband to be able to see things. So these are the type of things that you do as a mompreneur, right? You're like, I like the word mompreneur because you're blending the two. You're not a female entrepreneur. You are a mompreneur. Like it's one word, which it could be a made up word, if whatever. But it's basically you are combining the two. There's no separation. You
yeah,
can't turn off entrepreneurship. You can't turn off mothering. You can't even turn off marriage. It's just all up in there. So finding ways to balance it is important. And I like that you took upon yourself to do that. And I love that you're enjoying it because that's what it's about. Just like you enjoy raising where your kids are right now, almost 9 and 4. I mean, 9 and 5. It's like, okay, I'm going to enjoy this newness of
right,
entrepreneurship. Like it's all good stuff. So I love that. I
yeah.
love it. Um, what about balancing? Because your husband is an entrepreneur as well. This is a different. Your baby's got it on both sides.
Yeah.
How is it? How is it balancing home life, having two self-employed parents? What does that look like? Share with us, because I don't know that
Yeah.
life. Share with
It's
us.
also a journey because that's, it's awesome because we're both going through it together, and like you said, enjoying the journey. Um and actually we did a network event last week, and Tuesdays are going to be our day because we blend in all of this. We gotta, so we'll
That's so cute.
network together, which is really fun. I'm excited about it. But then there's that challenge, right? One's building and you want to get input, and then also you got, you're building yours, and being able to be excited together with, you both trying to build. But that's something we are figuring out, and I think the Tuesday networking is going to make it, fun for us.
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
yeah, but I one thing that I really love is that we're able now to coordinate our schedules much better, right? We have
Really?
another
Wow.
board, drop off pickups, and as long as we planning and communicating, so far, I think that works. So it makes it. I'm enjoying it. So yeah,
I love that. Y'all have little networking dates. That is
yeah,
so
we
cute.
do.
I love that. That made my heart smile. I'm just like such uh, um, a lush for this whole lovepreneur.
Right,
That's another made up
that's a
word,
new
right?
one.
I heard it from somebody else. But when you and your lover, you and your partner are preneuring together. A
Right.
lovepreneur. That's what y'all got. I love that though. And I'm so excited to see it. And I know that, iron sharpens iron, even in a marriage. The fact that y'all are both building a business and committed to like growing. It's
Right.
gonna be a beautiful thing. I cannot wait to see you guys, the Lisbys, a year from now. Y'all
Yeah.
doing big things. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
that's
excited
amazing.
too. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I know a lot of mompreneurs who do have families, husbands or that are or significant others that are entrepreneurs, but then there's quite a few who are like myself where the spouse is working full time. And I
Mm.
will say there is more flexibility in entrepreneurship. As much as you think that you're securing your 9 to 5, you do have a lot more flexibility to plan your day, if you do have a business. So if your spouse is wanting to have a business, or if you're a husband listening, support that entrepreneur spouse because they are building something, but also they are able to balance life or have the freedom to balance life a little bit better. I know
Right.
that's true for me, and it sounds like that's true for you and Kelton too. So love
Yeah.
it.
100%. Yep.
Love it.
Yep.
Okay, well now we're gonna shift gears to talk and have the my favorite part of the podcast, which is called the lightning round, where we get all of your business and we learn all about you. And I'm gonna ask you a few questions, and whatever the first thing that pops up in your head, spit it out. You don't even have to explain it if you don't want to. Just go boom. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, here we go. What are 3 words that describe you today?
Oh, courageous, um, determined, and a leader.
Love it. What would you tell your 18-year-old self today?
Um, to not use my five senses.
Somebody may not know what that means. You're gonna have to reach out to
To
know.
not use my
Study.
five senses, meaning not look at what's in front of me, because we know how life was, right? Coming up for those, it was tough. And now use my
Mhm.
five senses, lean on God, like my faith to get me through. Yeah.
Mm,
Mhm.
that's profound. Not use my 5 senses. Somebody will be like, wait, now what? You gotta get into this study, y'all. It's deep
Yeah.
stuff. Okay. What does it mean to you to be a modern mompreneur?
Oh, what does it mean to me? Mm, It means, man, it means just generational change. Like, I'm building a legacy here. Like, this is a big deal for me. Yeah, this is not even what, generations behind me look like. And so this is something big. Yeah. Yeah.
She said she ain't playing
It's a
with y'all.
lot.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you love about being a mom?
Oh, is being a mom has taught me so much about me. I don't even like if I wasn't a mom, I probably wouldn't have the courage to do this today.
Mm.
Yeah. So I think that and my kids, especially Cadence, because she's old enough, she's a big cheerleader of mine. She pushes
That's my
me.
girl.
She just is yeah, she's my big cheerleader. So that I love to learn. I learned so much more about myself as being a mom. Yeah.
That is beautiful. The fact that she is your chill. I love it. I love it. Love it.
Yeah.
She's such a
Yeah.
sweetie poo. What okay. What do you think? This is a good one. Your kids think of you as an entrepreneur. What do you think
Um,
Cadence thinks of you? And Kelton if he says
I
anything.
know. Boy, I tell you, he's just like, you just at this desk too much. Junior.
Yeah. He
Um,
gonna grow into it.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Cadence, actually, she wrote me a letter one day. I have to share it with you. I don't think I even shared it with you, but she did. She said that she was very proud of me and that I encourage her. Like, I'm always rooting
Oh my
her.
gosh.
She roots me on. So I think that she's proud. I think my kids will be proud of me.
Oh, that almost brought tears to my eyes for her to
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah.
So sweet. I need to see this letter. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I'm gonna
gonna
have
just
to
warm
show
my
it.
heart.
I'm gonna have to show it to you. I think you said that too. They're looking at us. I think you were talking
Mhm.
Sean, and like they look at us and seeing us, whether you work in a job and you get promoted, whatever it is that you're doing, your children are watching you. Um,
Mm,
and I think what we do is teaching them a lot about life and setting them up for success, that they can do anything too. So,
yeah, absolutely. Love it. Um, I know you love to study, right? So what are you reading, watching, or listening to right now?
right now I am reading The Science of Getting Rich, studying that. It's a little small
Mhm,
book, but and then actually I was just doing a seminar. Tony Robinson, Robbins had a seminar, like a 3 day
mhm,
seminar this past week. So I just was
mhm,
studying on that too. But that's what I'm
mhm.
doing. Yeah,
Okay, some professional development,
of
science of getting
course.
rich, waddles,
Mhm,
like breaking it
mhm.
down. Okay, and then last question, what is bringing you joy right now? What lights you up?
Um, 100% right now, this process that I'm going through is just like um believing in myself and fighting against fear and like pouring into my business. That is bringing me joy. My family always brings
Wow.
joy, of course. But
Yeah,
this is new for me and I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
that's how you know you're in the right space. Love it. Love it. Well, thank you for sharing
Yes,
in the
ma'am.
lightning round.
So happy to
Learn
be
more about you.
here.
Yes. So tell the community how they can connect with you.
Um, well, right now you can follow me on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn under Your Insurance Broker, and as well as Instagram as you are Insurance Broker as
All
well.
right.
Yep.
Got it. We'll put those in the show notes on to follow Ciara on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, your insurance broker. She has tons of videos and educational videos she'll post to kind of let you know what's going on in the insurance world, how she can support you, and all that good stuff. So I want to thank you, Ciara, for your time and your just sharing your story, your journey into mompreneurship. I know you are new into full time, but man, I feel like you are you revving up. Like the best is yet to come. Like this is your year, and I'm so excited for you, and so excited to like have a front seat with a popcorn. Like, what's she gonna do that?
It's so fun.
I
I'm
love it. I
excited.
love it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes,
Thank you so
yes.
much for having me on, Day. Again, it's so funny to be here on your show, things that we talked about, this idea. And of course,
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you as well. So thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yes, I love it. I love it. And so, any mompreneurs or anyone listening, if you are inspired or encouraged by Ciara's story, share with somebody. Share with someone who is on the same journey as her, want to be where she is, interested in the life insurance business, or just knowing about what they can do to prepare for their family's future now and after. And be sure to follow her on all the platforms. Again, we'll share those in the show notes. And as always, mompreneurs, always remember to give yourself permission to live your full dreams because you never know what's on the other side of that and whose lives you can impact. So thank y'all for listening. Until next time, y'all be blessed and keep living out your dreams.